Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the football first. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Razorbacks are on the move. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. White gonna attack through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll operate out of split backs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Jackson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. White wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Thurman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. White going to attack through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had just enough to will that one home. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You've got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll send the back in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Platt.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn. Still on his feet at the 25. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. White wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Great place to start for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. White gonna attack through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the phone. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Brown. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. White wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Last chance coming up. Here's the pressure. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle,